If you need any Xbox or PlayStation codes or any cheap PC games, use the referral link in the description. It will take you over to g2a.com. They already have a discount on most of their goods, and if you use the code CHES at checkout, you can get yourself an extra 3% off as well. Hey guys, how's it going? Ches back again, and welcome to episode number 3 of the second series of My Player here on the Chesnoid Gaming channel. We start with a game against Cagliari. This is of course the semi-final of the pre-season tournament that we're involved in right now. We were able to get out of the group stage with Red Bull Leipzig, Palermo and VfL Bochum. So hopefully we can get a decent result in this semi and progress through to the final. Of course, every game is important here in a My Player series because you can get accomplishments and grow from each and every game. So the pre-season games are just as important as any competitive games that we might play. We have had a very good start to the pre-season as well. I'll quickly show you the squad report here so you can see my stats at present. We have grown up one in a number of places so far, physically, mentally and technically. Our goalkeeper stats obviously won't improve at all throughout the entirety of this series unless for some reason we end up getting put in goal. But we've had a great start. As you can see, average rating of 7, 1 goal and 2 assists in 3 games so far and up 1 rating overall. Absolutely fantastic start to this season here at Derby County. Drop the video a like if you enjoy, of course, and subscribe to the channel too to ensure you don't miss out on any further episodes. If we could hit over 1,500 likes again, that would be absolutely superb. Check the channel page as well if you haven't seen the previous episode or any episodes of the AC Milan career mode that have gone live. There was obviously an episode of the second part to the FIFA 17 career mode wishlist went up last night as well, so definitely check that out. If we can beat Cagliari, we'll have the final of the European International Cup today. If we aren't able to beat Cagliari, then we'll have the first game of the league season against Cardiff City away from home. We'll just play it by ear, see how we get on in this first game and then take it from there. But without any further ado, let's jump in to this semi-final against Cagliari. Vyman into Camera, lays it back to Hendrick, to Camera again. The striker being forced out wide, but that's a great ball in. Oh my god, I'm going to arrive. No, I can't keep the shot down. An awesome opportunity. Somehow it ended up to me at the back post. Maybe I should have squared that back across. I'm not sure. I got a little bit of tunnel vision, a little bit excited there. I didn't expect the ball to arrive to my feet on the far side, so I just slashed at it, but well off target, not even close. Andy Vyman has got Camera in front of him. I'm out here on the right-hand side, but I'm a little bit behind the players. A lovely reverse ball. Can Vyman get there? He did, and the shot is blocked by the keeper's shins. It may still drop to him. No, unfortunately, the Cagliari defence have been able to get it away. Really positive start here from this Derby, almost called them Derby City then, from this Derby County team. 2 chances in the opening 6 minutes. Picked off by Johnson. Really poor here so far, Cagliari, and Camera's in here. Maybe for 1-0 Derby. No, 3 chances inside the opening 15 minutes. We can't find the back of the net. So far, we can't even find the target. First goal's coming, though. I can feel it. Hendrick into Johnson. Oh, that was one way, I suppose, to pass it to Camera via the shins of your teammate because your pass was that misplaced. But never mind, Forsyth gets it to Hansen. Out wide to Vyman, who's worked it inside to Hendrick. Johnson finds me, turn it around the corner, and Hansen's in. Oh, the shot well blocked. We get a +1 on our long passing, though. That'll come in handy, especially being a wide midfielder. If that header can get flicked to me, we might be able to create something else we can't. Farias will take the advantage and can play through Marco Sau. And after 4 chances at one end, are Cagliari going to take the lead at the other? The answer is no. Into Cranch, to Sena, to Cinelli, through to Marco Sau. Chance for 1-0 Cagliari, and they've taken it. We've had plenty of chances at the other end, but unfortunately it is the opponents that take the first goal of the game. Good finish from Marco Sau, good ball round the corner to him as well. Cagliari taking advantage of our inaccuracy at the other end. Sadly, we find ourselves behind in this semi-final. 34 minutes in, 1-0 Cagliari. Forsyth into Camera, quickly down the line. Here's Andy Vyman in the box, twisting one way and then the other and back again. Vyman! Oh, Raphael with a smart save at his near post. Almost immediately getting ourselves an equaliser. Corner's going to come in from this near side. Hopefully he gets it away from the keeper. Last time he kicked it straight to keeps. It is away from the keeper and Muru is going to be the man to head it behind. Am I taking this corner? I am. Right then, let's find a teammate, shall we? Win that header. He has! Oh, and he's equalised! We've got an assist from a corner for the first time in our career so far. 4 minutes after we went behind, we've managed to get ourselves an equaliser. Another assist. That's 3 assists in 4 games so far. Brilliant delivery from the corner, if I say so myself. And the man at the near post rises well, and it's a very powerful header into the back of the net. 1-1. Andy Vyman It's coming this way now. We've switched flanks. I'm out here waiting for the ball. Baird is going to play me in. Now, can we beat the man on the inside? Yes, we can. And he's beaten him again, and we'll slot it through to Camera. Camera in for a second. But it's a good save. The time of the pass, or timing of the pass, was perfect. Unfortunately, a good save by the keeper. We're taking the corner again, though. Got an assist last time we took a corner. Can we make it 2 from 2? No, unfortunately, that's been flicked on, and João Pedro will get it away. Positive start, though, to the beginning of this second half, with a chance in the opening 10 minutes. That was a rash challenge. Crench fires it forward to Melicuri. Not long left, just 10 minutes. Nice tackle by Hendrick, fires it to Camera. It's not Camera, it's Darren Bent. We've made the substitution that I've missed, and Bent is clean through. To make it 2-1 Derby, Darren Bent is not going to miss chances like that. Come celebrate with me, Darren. 2-1 to Derby County with 10 minutes to go. How Bent ended up with the half to himself, I'm not entirely too sure. Terrible defending from Cagliari, especially at this stage of the game, where everything's on the line, and giving away a chance like that could throw themselves out of the competition. Expert finish, though, from a very experienced and clinical finisher. Darren Bent fires us 2-1 in front. I might be taking myself off here, actually, because I've got no stamina left. Although, to be fair, no, yes, I was thinking if we're not going to get to the final, I won't need to, but we are going to get to the final because we're 2-1 up. So let me request a substitution. You can see there in the top right of the squad screen just how tired my guy is. So hopefully we'll regain enough stamina through taking ourselves off to be able to start in the final. The game finished 2-1. We, of course, got the assist for the first goal. So we've now gotten an assist or a goal in each of the games that we've played so far in this series. Couldn't be happier with the way that this series has started, to be completely honest. A goal in the first game and an assist in the resulting 3. Now the final against Leipzig, who are the side that, of course, we got the goal against in the first game, but ended up losing to in the group stage. So the chance for a little bit of revenge, and also the chance to win a winner's medal of some sort this early on in our playing career. We'll try our absolute best. I'm not sure what our stamina looks like. That's something I'm slightly concerned about. We'll have a quick look here as it loads up. Actually, no, we've got almost probably about 90% stamina. That's decent. Right then, let's jump in and see if we can get a win in the pre-season tournament. Playing at the San Siro as well. What a stage to play the final in. Definitely the biggest game of our career this early on. Olsen into Hughes. Good turn. But we're not really getting anywhere yet. Bryson into Thorn. I'll call from this. Do we help it onto Baird? I'm going to go through this gap myself. I'm running out of space, though. I think I am going to have to use the support of Chris Baird. He might get it back into me, though, if we can get a good turn. And an early cross. We might create something, but the keeper's come to punch. It's been a very tentative start to this game so far. We are almost at half-time, and practically nothing's happened so far. But we're going to steal it off the defender, use the run of the midfielder as a distraction. But Camera is almost in the way there as the shot comes in. It's a good save by the goalkeeper, though. Being called upon a couple of times here to start, or to end, sorry, the half, start the highlights from this game, because there's been nothing happening so far. Unfortunately, my corner's gone straight to him. Like I say, been a very slow start to this game. Neither side really risking losing it early on by committing too many men forward, although we've committed a lot of men forward from that corner and almost got caught at the back, but thankfully we've dealt with it. So it looks like it's going to be 0-0 at half-time. We'll see if the second half livens up at all. Free kick in a decent position, not necessarily a shooting angle, though he may go for goal. No, he stood it up. Underneath is... Oh, was it George Thorne? It comes back off the post. It was definitely George Thorne there for the rebound. A mixture of him and a teammate trying to turn the header in. It's only really the second chance of the game so far after 66 minutes or so. And we come so close, the width of a post, in fact, away from taking the lead in this European International Cup final. Unfortunately, though, we stay at 0-0 for now. And as you can see in the top left, that is going to be the next fixture, the first one of the next episode against Cardiff City away from home, the first game of the Championship season. But can we go into the league season with a pre-season tournament win? We will find out. Gets the turn in, but can he find a teammate to build a move? Here's George Thorne, hit the post earlier on. Will Hughes drills it out to me. We'll just poke it there looking for Camera. Oh, it's Bent again. We've brought Darren Bent on twice, and I haven't noticed that we've brought Darren Bent on twice. He now hits the post. Substitution to be made for us. Jake Buxton's coming on for Marcus Olsen. We've hit the post twice now in this second half. Can we get ourselves another assist from a corner? We'll float it in. There's a unfortunately, a Red Bull Leipzig man underneath it. Kaiser, can we win it off him? It was a heavy touch, but he's turned me well, and oh God, one way then the other, and it looks like Leipzig are going to come away with it. 14 minutes to try and find a winner, otherwise penalties. Keogh slots through Bent for the second game in a row. He has the half to himself. Darren Bent to win it. He has done. He's buried it in the top left-hand corner. Red Bull Leipzig get caught on the counter-attack the same way Cagliari did. It cost Cagliari dear. It's going to cost Red Bull Leipzig dear as well. 1-0 to Derby County with 4 minutes to go. It really looks like we're going to be winning this pre-season tournament now. Always have faith in Darren Bent in a situation like that. Great finish again. Did it in the first game on his right foot. He's done it in the second game on his left. 1-0 Derby County. Barely any time left for Red Bull Leipzig to get themselves an equaliser. There goes the final whistle. It's going to be a pre-season European International Cup final win for Derby County. 1-0. Darren Bent getting the goal. We weren't involved in the goal with either a goal of our own or an assist for the first time so far this season. We have played our first game in the rain now. We might get an accomplishment for that. I think we do, in fact. We'll find out at the end. But we'll have a quick look at the trophy celebration. Really pleased with that. It looks rather similar to the Champions League trophy, doesn't it? European International Cup, but really pleased with that. We're there on the end, on the left-hand side, as you can see, on the end again, but fortunately we have settled in a little bit better now in this particular. In fact, I think that actually is the Champions League trophy. We've got the long sleeve shirt unlocked. I may put that on, actually, because Beckham did tend to play with a long sleeve shirt at times, and there was a couple of calls in the comment section of the previous episode for me to do that, so I may put the long sleeve shirt on. Other than that, I don't think I'm going to make any changes to my guy right now. We're going to leave it as is, but we now have a few weeks to train until the first league game of the season. I'll do that off camera, but I'll do it now and show you it in today's episode. So we'll go as far as the Cardiff game. I am going to train my stamina once a month, thanks to the feedback from you guys in the previous episode. So that will be happening. I'll do it once now, and in fact I may do it again just on the lead up to this Cardiff game, so then I won't train again, or at least won't train my stamina again until we get into the month of September. But yes, let me just go and put the long sleeves on. I'll go and train, and then, actually, where is it? Sleeves, there we go, long sleeves. We'll put the long sleeves on, we'll go train, and then I'll cut back to at the end. On the build-up to the first championship game of the season, the manager has come to me and said he's decided that I should go out on loan. He's loan listed me, but unlike the first series where we did go out on loan from Middlesbrough to Coventry, I'm not going to go out on loan in this series. The plan is to stay here at Derby County and fight for my first team place. As you can see, finishing has gone up 2 since we last checked back, and I have trained my stamina slightly. Haven't been able to get up enough to actually go up a rating, but this is going to be the last training session, actually, until the game against Cardiff City. So that is going to bring today's episode to a close. We are 3/4 of the way towards the game against Cardiff, or what am I even talking about? 3/4 of the way towards 68 rated is what I was trying to say, on the run-up now to this game against Cardiff City. I will reject that offer from Crew. Have we been selected for the first game? I presume not. We haven't been, but I am, like I say, going to stay here and fight for my first team place. So we'll simulate these games. I'll also do training as well then as we push through this month. We'll skip. We get a draw on the opening day. The manager will put us in for a few games here at Derby. As such, if we're not going to be heavily involved in this first season, we may end up spending 2 years here at Derby, helping as best we can to get them a promotion in this first season, and hopefully that will be done as well. I don't want to train it anymore just yet. We will quit for now, and we should be selected actually for this cup game against lower league opposition. Oh look, Alaba has gone to Juventus. There's a surprise. Loan offer from Mansfield Town. We'll be rejecting that, of course. Thank you very much, Mansfield, but no interest from me to go to you, and we'll be starting the next episode with a game against Rochdale in the Capital One Cup first round. Hopefully, though, we'll be able to force our way into the first team within the first couple of months and then start playing regularly for Derby County as our rating goes up and hopefully as our on-pitch performances prove that we're worthy of a first team spot too. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed the episode. Subscribe to the channel too to ensure you don't miss out on any further episodes of this series, the AC Milan Career Mode series, and of course any other content that goes up on the channel, whether it be a one-off video or part of the little FIFA 17 Career Mode wishlist mini-series. Another episode of that will go live on Saturday afternoon. But for now, for Thursday evening, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.